on and look at the issue of abortion. One of the most dangerous places on earth to live is the womb. In 2007, statistics showed that around 6.7 million abortions had occurred in the UK since 1967.
But is it an issue that should concern Christians? Well, the real question should be, is this an issue concerning God?
Martin Luther King put it like this: cowardice asks the question, is it safe? Expedience asks the question, is it politic? Vanity asks the question, is it popular? But conscience asks the question, is it right?
To ask is abortion right, we must look at the Christian doctrine of God and humanity.
In the book of Genesis we read, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them."
Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of God made he man. And in Exodus, the 10 Commandments are clear. Thou shalt not kill. And Jesus reaffirms this law in Matthew 19 verse 18. So Christians would agree with Job. Naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. So the Bible portrays the giving and the taking of life as a divine prerogative. But we are still left with a problem. By many, abortion is justified because the fetus is not a person or a life, but a mass of cells. This is an important question because it determines how we respond to the life of the unborn.
The history books show me that if we can prove something is less than human, we can treat it as less than human, as was the case with the African slaves. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be.
We didn't find out exactly when life begins, so I went back to the one who shows the way in all things, the author of life himself, Jesus.
The Gospel writer Luke says that the Virgin Mary was visited by the angel Gabriel, who announced to her that she would conceive and give birth to the Son of God. Gabriel explained to Mary that she would become pregnant in this way. The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you, and for that reason the Holy Child shall be called the Son of God. 23 chromosomes of divinity joined 23 chromosomes of mankind, and DNA fused to make a new creation. The angel then said that her cousin Elizabeth was in her 6th month of pregnancy. So Mary arose in Nazareth and hurried to visit Elizabeth in the hill country of Judah. Depending on the location of Elizabeth's town, this could have taken up to 5 or 6 days. When Elizabeth, 6 months pregnant, heard Mary's greeting, the baby, John the Baptist, leapt in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit. It takes 3 or 4 days for a fertilized egg to pass down the fallopian tube into the uterus, and around 7 days to implant into the wall of the uterus. Jesus was just a few cells in Mary's womb, but already he was a person with a spirit. The book of Ecclesiastes says this: "As you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in the mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things."
Has man, in his finite wisdom, judged when a fetus is a person, whilst God, in his infinite wisdom, has judged that man is incapable of fully understanding that which he has made? Does man's judgment justify abortion?
In the UK, abortion is regarded as illegal after 24 weeks of pregnancy if the baby is considered by doctors as normal. David Alton, MP, said this concerning abortion: "When a society loses respect for life, it loses everything. In our darkened Britain, where once everything had a value, everything now has a price." Francis Schaeffer and C. Everett Koop wrote a book called Whatever Happened to the Human Race. In it, they dealt with abortion and traced the erosion of the sanctity of human life to the loss of Christian consensus.
In Jerusalem, I saw a large rock in the Garden of Gethsemane that was supposed to be the rock where Peter, James and John repeatedly fell asleep, following the Lord's request for them to stay awake and pray. Not all Christians are called to give their time and energy into speaking on behalf of the unborn, but to be asleep to issues that are on the heart and mind of God is a luxury that we can't afford.
For he will deliver the needy who cry out, the afflicted who have no one to help. He will take pity on the weak and the needy, and save the needy from death. He will rescue them from oppression and violence, for precious is their blood in his sight. R.T. Kendall said, "We must be unashamed and unafraid, for history is on our side. Unbiased medical technology is on our side. Time is on our side. The Bible is on our side. God is on our side. And if God is for us, who can be against us?"